be big mad when they see you happy. Keep my body buttered up and my head is nappy. Live your life and not let your problems consume you. That's what you call faith. Go and get your some boo. Niggas got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to Ami's World. Welcome to Ami's World. Welcome to Ami's World. Alright y'all, I know it's been a minute since I posted a video, since I posted my first video on New Year's. And it actually wasn't New Year's. I think it was like 3 days after New Year's or whatever, but it was my first video of the new year. And this year we're gonna start things off real strong, real nice, and real smooth, okay? So I feel like it's been a long time since I sat in front of there and talked to you guys. I've been having my sisters on my channel. We've been playing games, we've been having a lot of fun, but today I'm gonna get a little serious, okay? But not negative serious. As you can see, I'm a little more comfortable today. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm in my bonnet. And you know, I decided to get a little more real with y'all, a little more comfortable, let you guys get to know me a little more better for the new year. So that's one of my new goals for the new year. But anyway, so today's video is going to be about the 5 things that I've learned in 2020 that I'm going to keep or change in 2021. So to start the list off, we're going to get right into it. All right, so the first thing I learned, but I also kind of already knew, is you got to be by yourself. You know, it's very important to be by yourself on your lonesome so you can meditate, so you can think about yourself, think about your goals, think about your future and what type of things that you need to do in order to attain those goals and things in your future, okay? And you got to just focus on yourself, be a little selfish in those times, and really think about the things that you can personally do, what tools you can use and resources you can use to make yourself grow. And also, you know, take that time to manifest your growth as well. Take that time to manifest your visions, your ideas, you know, things like that. And that's something I really learned, and I think that's extremely important for you to focus on yourself, for you to be by yourself, for you to know yourself. So therefore, you know what type of individual you're also putting out inside the world and what type of energy that you want to bring back to yourself for your future and for your visions and for your goals. And you can network, you can meet new people, you can run into new things, you can figure yourself out and know how to treat yourself and treat others in those settings as well. So the manifesting in there kind of brings me to my next point. Point number 2 is you got to manifest, okay? Speak things into existence. Let the world know what type of things, what type of goals that you're trying to attain. Obviously, we know that when you're born, you already have your destiny, you have your life already set out for you, but also, you know, you still have the will and the power to change things and to, you know, make things better for yourself, to bring bigger and better into your life. So when you manifest, when you talk to the world, when you talk to the Lord, whoever your Lord is, whoever your higher power is that you talk to, you let them know what type of things you want to bring into your life, what you specifically as an individual, after knowing yourself, is going to bring into this world, what you want to bring back, what you want to get back after you put out there. You feel me? So you got to speak things into existence, and that means negative and positive things. You got to be very wary of what you're saying, okay? Because just as much as you speak things into existence positively, you can also speak things negatively, okay? But when you're speaking, know that you're putting that in the air, you're putting that to the universe, letting the universe know your thoughts and your feelings, okay? Nobody's a mind reader here, but then when you put that energy out there and you speak those things, you putting it out there, you feel me? So the universe is only going to, you know, give you what you ask for. You feel me? So focus on that, manifesting your dreams and your goals. But you also got to put the work in, okay? Manifesting is half the job. Half of the job, okay? You got to put the work in. You got to put that legwork. All right, you feel me? You got to actually do things that focus on what those goals are. Like if your goal is to make $50,000 this year, you know, you got to think about what exactly that is. Is that, you know, investing in stocks? Is that, you know, starting your own business that, you know, could get you that goal, you know? And just whatever that means for you as far as putting that out there and working towards that goal. Manifesting is number 2. Okay, number 3, that brings me to letting things go. You know, you got to let the negative things that may have consumed you, may have took over your life, may have altered your emotions, may have, you know, made you treat people certain ways, you gotta let things go that are harboring in your heart that can weigh you down. You know, I think that everyone knows that you should forgive. Forgiving is not for the other person, it's for you to take that weight off your shoulders, to release you of the pain, of the hurt, of the disappointment that you may have felt from whoever or wherever. But when you let it go, you're doing that for yourself, and that's also where your strength comes from. It's very weak to hold grudges and to harbor things and to, you know, hold on to things that may bring negative thoughts to your mind. You know, those things are only draining for you. You know, whoever may have hurt you is not feeling that hurt that they have caused you. You know, only you are. So if you hold on to that hurt, you hold on to that grudge or harbor that negativity, that can only keep you stagnant in where you are in life. You know, because that energy is going to be contagious in whatever you associate with, whether it's, you know, your job, you know, your friends, your family, your love life. You know, it could really affect all of that. It's a domino effect. So you have to let things go in order to progress, prevail through life. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for you to put your best foot forward, for you to put in that work into your dreams, you can't be holding on to negativity that's kept you stagnant or just drained you in the past. What sense does that make? You know, no sense at all, if you ask me. All right, so that brings me to number four. Number four is your spirituality. Okay, whatever that means for you, not religion, because obviously religion has specific guidelines and rules that they need to follow. But if you are focused on your spirituality, that means that you believe in a higher power. That means that you have faith, you know, that the higher power is guiding you, is protecting you, is showing you the way on your path, your destiny, you know. And it just brings you closer to, I'll say, God. For me, my religion is Christianity, but I believe to be a spiritual person because I have strong faith that my higher power has got me. He got my back. God got my back, and God's protecting me. He's the one who's leading me everywhere that I am. And when you think about it, when you think about where you were like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, you're like, dang, how did I get through that time? It was God, you know. It was Him who led you through all of that. All of those things, you think about it, you learned a lot. It sucks to go through it, but you learn a lot through it. You know, you learn a lot through your experiences, your bad ones, your obstacles. And I always thank God for my obstacles as much as I thank Him for my blessings, because obviously, you know, they kind of go hand in hand. You learn, you grow, you fall down, you get back up through those things. But, you know, spirituality is something that keeps you grounded. It gives you hope when there may not be any. It gives you, you know, something else to focus on. It allows you to talk to somebody, you know, because you know someone out there is listening. If you don't have that support around you, or, you know, people that fully understand you, you know that you can rely on your spirituality to get you through that, to keep you going, to keep you encouraged, to keep you strengthened, you know. So and it also gives you purpose. It, you know, makes you realize what you add to the world, and, you know, that everybody's their own unique individual, and that when you start to really feel that faith and become close with God, you start to understand what your strengths are as a person. You know what type of things that you need to keep doing in order to continue through your blessed path. So keep that spirituality on deck, okay? Because that faith comes right after that. You got to believe, you got to manifest, and you got to receive. You're going to receive. You ask. You ask Him, He's going to give it to you, okay? In His way, God's plan, all right? Period. Last one here, 5, is to love the ones around you. As you can see, you know, 2020 has been a big eye-opener for a lot of people. When COVID-19 hit, obviously it affected the world, not one specific type of group, one specific type of person. You know, it affected every single one, whether, you know, they lost their job, whether they lost a loved one, whether they just suffer tremendously because of the lack of maybe resources or whatever. But it affected every single person. And, you know, I think a lot of people realize that you got to really love the ones around you, because especially with quarantining and stuff like that and not having access to just live your life freely, you got to wear a mask everywhere. And, you know, there's only a certain limit of people allowed in certain places. And, you know, you realize you took that for granted. You took that shit for granted. We could just wake up today and just choose to do whatever you wanted to do and not have to really consider any consequences or, you know, how it may affect this or that. But now you realize that, dang, you know, it's not as easy, it's not as simple to just, you know, continue to live your life like that. Everything got to be considered now. So you can't even be around certain family members with health issues, because, you know, if you're out here living your life and you could have got COVID, then you bring it to a family member who's dealing with health issues, then that person could all die from it. You know, you can't just be around whoever, even though some people don't give a fuck and people are just living their life out there. Some people are and being super careless. There's new cases every day and it's skyrocketing. So it's very scary, but like I said, my point is to love the ones around you, because this made you realize that life is super short. Even if you didn't know that before, you know, you got to know that now. Like, life is super short, you feel me? And yeah, you just got to express your gratitude. A part of that, loving the ones around you. Like, express your gratitude to the universe, to the Lord, you know, to everyone that stayed safe during this time, that you still have your loved ones around you, you know, that you weren't affected in ways that other people were affected. You gotta, you know, be grateful for the stuff that you do have, and not like think about the petty things or the things that you don't have anymore, or the things that you don't have at the moment, because a lot of people don't have their lives, you know. So you just gotta just love and be grateful. Love and be grateful. And obviously, if you're grateful for whatever you have, the Lord is gonna bless you abundantly with more, because obviously, like, you know, you're grateful for this little, well, shit, what if more is added into your life? How much more? You know what I'm saying? How much more grateful can you get? You know what I mean? So and also another thing is like speaking good on others too. So, you know, you speak good on others, and you got to express gratitude for the things that they're good at, the things that they're good for, you know. Obviously, you know, if you having people around you that are not really adding to your life or adding value to, you know, you as a person, or teaching you things or putting you on game, you know, or, you know, just helping you, pushing you through, whether it's moral support, physical support, financial support, whatever, you know, then it's kind of like, what's the point? You know, at the end of the day, like, yeah, you shouldn't deal with people for needing them, but at the end of the day, you should have some value added, you know, to the group or wherever you are. There should be some value. You should expect that from yourself. You should be able to add something to someone else as much as, you know, someone else should be able to add something to you. So I just think that, you know, it all goes hand in hand with, first of all, being by yourself, realizing your worth to the world, you know, focusing on your strengths and making them even more stronger, and, you know, manifesting the things that you want into your life, to the world, to your higher power, whoever you talk to, and, you know, feel encouraged, feel strong to put in that legwork to work towards those things that you manifest and put out there. Because as long as God sees you working, he's gonna give you the helping hand. He's gonna like lay the bricks for you, you know, for you to just walk on that path easily, you know. And just letting go of any hurt that people may have caused you, you know, whatever grudges that you may hold. If you hate somebody or feel some type of way towards somebody, you know, just let that go for your own sanity and for your own peace, just so you could focus on the things that matter instead of the people that don't, you know. And spiritually, you know, get close to whatever higher power that is for you, whatever keeps you grounded, whatever builds your faith, whatever gives you hope, you know, stay strong and close to that, because the stronger you are to your faith and believing, you know, the less easy it is for the devil to come in and, you know, destroy your peace or, you know, take from you. So because the further you are from God, the closer the devil is. So keep that in mind. And last but not least, love the ones around you and express gratitude, you know, for the things that you do have, because I know all this this year, I mean all of last year in 2020, we learned that for sure. Just be grateful for the fact that, you know, you're still alive, you're still breathing, you're still able to do things, and there's many people that cannot say that, you know. And just love the ones around you, because obviously, you know, a lot of people took that for granted, and you know, some people are gone. So, you know, just keep all these things right here. I'm gonna say keep all these things right here in the back of your mind, and I think it should be a good 2021 for you, because these are the things that I learned in 2020 that I know, because I know these things and I have these gems, that is gonna be a good 2021 for me, because I'm gonna apply all these things to my life. And I believe I was applying them in 2020, you know. That's why I'm here and I'm able to have all these, you know, takeaways. So with that being said, it's getting a little dark, as you guys can see, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned some gems from this and take some tools into your 2021. And I would actually like to know what your goals are and what things you also learned too that can probably help me in my future as well, if I didn't touch on that here. So thank you guys for tuning into Ami's World, and I'll see y'all next time. Okay, 2021, bitch, we here. Yeah.